Screaming Citadel is destroyed in Dr. Aphra issue 8. Having been infected by the King Parasite, a now overpowered Luke faces down the Queen. Her council realize that with the Queen's mind taken up with the battle, her followers will begin gaining back their free will and only they will have control of them, except for Han, who is able to command them as well as per his parasite infection. As Han fights against his own parasite and frees himself, he orders his soldiers to attack one another as the council members arrive to kill him. Luke meanwhile enters a meditative trance where the crystal being Rur enters his mind, offering him a way to defeat the Queen, but at the price of total control over Luke. Fighting against Rur, Luke allows the Queen to kill his parasite and set him free, allowing him to kill the Queen. Killing the Queen sets off a chain reaction through her followers, sending them under Han's total control as he is the last surviving member with a parasite. With a little push from Sana and Leia, Han frees all the villagers and soldiers in the Citadel. As the rebels reunite with Luke and Aphra, BT sets the Citadel on fire, burning it down and destroying it. Readying to leave the planet, Luke tells Aphra he wants nothing to do with the Rur crystal, seeing as it is not a Jedi in the ways that matters. Telling Aphra to stay away from him and his friends, both groups will leave the planet and head out on their own ways. Back down at the Citadel, some scavengers pick through the rubble, with one becoming infected with the Queen's parasite, becoming the new Queen. Dr. Aphra issue 8 ended a really awesome horror-themed Star Wars event story in a really interesting way that left the door open for more stories to be told about these parasites and I guess more horror-centric stories in the future. The cool thing about this story was Luke got to learn a little bit more about becoming a Jedi. Even if it wasn't something he agreed with, he still learnt something. It did get me wondering that maybe his interactions with Rur maybe sparked the thought that the Jedi, at least as they were during the Old Republic, need to end, as per his lines in the episode 8 trailer. So I think it'd be really cool if he, even back then, between episodes 4 and 5, he was beginning to sort of culture these sort of ways that maybe the Jedi need to end. Maybe there needs to be something more. Maybe there needs to be something different. So I'm going to be really interested to see if they actually follow up on something like that. I'm going to give this issue an 8 out of 10. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you'll check out my other reviews of comics out this week. You can also catch myself and Joel from Cape Joel in our weekly podcasts, Cape TV and the Comic Multiverse, over on his channel, the Weekly Pool Archive channel, and on SoundCloud. Links to them can be found in the description below. Also, you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and if you're feeling a touch generous, I have a cyber tip jar set up. Just follow the links below, and until next time, I am Matt of the Fortress of Solitude, and I will see you in another video.